Hello and welcome to this exercise on circles and tangents, and I think it's the second I've done in this series. We are asked to show that the circles with the equations x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y minus 27 is equal to 0, and that x squared plus y squared minus 20x plus 2y plus 93 is equal to 0 share the same tangents at 3, 2 for the first circle and 8 minus 3 for the second circle here. Now, the first thing we do is to replace our original equation with the form x sub power 1 x plus y sub power 1 y plus 1 into x plus x sub power 1 plus 2 into y plus sub power 1 minus 27 is equal to 0. Now, note here that the coefficient of x is 2, but on this side it is half of 2, which is 1. And also that the coefficient of y here is 4, and on this side we have 4, and that gives us 2. Now note that the coefficient of x squared and y squared do not change, they remain 1 and 1. Right, so moving on then, after substitution we end up with all that, and finally we end up with 4x plus 4y minus 4 times 5. Now 4 times 5, because after simplification we end up with minus 20, which is minus 4 times 5. And now if we cancel the 4's, we end up with y plus x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now if we are right, that will be the same equation when we substitute 8 minus 3 into the second equation. Okay, now as before, we got x squared plus y squared minus 20x plus 2y plus 90 is equal to 0. And now if we substitute 8 for x sub prime 1 and then minus 3 for y sub prime 1, we end up with that there. Okay, and as before, do not forget that here we've got 20x, 20 as the coefficient of x, but on this side it is half of that. Now 2 is the coefficient of y, and on this side we've halved it. So we now end up with minus 2x minus 2y plus 2 into 5. Now if we divide each of these terms by 2, we end up with minus x minus y plus 5. Now I've got 2 times 5 here instead of 10, because I got from this side I got 10 as my constant. So instead of having 10, I put 2 times 5, and then we end up with minus x minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 0. And then when we multiply each term by minus 1, we end up with y plus x minus 5 is equal to 0, and that agrees with what you've got here, which then suggests that these two circles here and that one there share the same tangent of equation y plus x minus 5 is equal to 0, and that's what you've got here. Okay, I hope all that made sense, and I hope you find it useful. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you again sometime. Bye bye now.